Welcome back to News Geelong. The Highton Rotary Volunteer Awards for 2013 were announced and presented at a ceremony at the Geelong City Hall. Awards for Volunteer of the Year in 4 categories were made: Community, Young Volunteer, Healthcare and Emergency Services. Meryl Friend reports.
We're at City Hall for the Highton Cardinia Rotary Club's Volunteer of the Year Awards. 4 categories. There was the Community Award, Healthcare, Emergency Services and Youth.
It's a great award and it's great to have the volunteers be the recipient of such an award. They put in such a lot of hours. Yeah.
And being a volunteer, I mean, it's something that you never expect to be recognised for, do you?
No, never. I mean, it's something that you get involved with. You know, you put your head down and you just work away, and 12 months later you put your head up and here we are. Yeah, it's great to be a service to the public. Yeah.
So tell us your background in the lifesaving area.
Currently I'm the Director of Lifesaving at Torquay Surf Lifesaving Club, but have volunteered and patrolled this season alone over 158 hours just patrolling, and there's a lot of work that goes in and around that too. Risk assessment every day, special events. We do a 24/7 rescue service and operate out of hours, and the out of hours rescues probably accounted for around about 30% of our rescues for the whole season. So it's a phone call and we're there. Yeah.
I've been involved with the Torquay Surf Lifesaving Club since I was 8 years old. This is my first year of volunteering.
So you're 14 now. You've already received this amazing award. What is it that you love about it so much?
It's just an amazing thing to do, and you get so much out of it. Between like the awards you can get from first aid and things like that, to the reaction of the people that you help and the amazing feeling you get inside when you do help those people.
And so you're really involved with the youth coming up in the area as well?
Yeah, I am. I take my time off and I go up with them to competitions and I coach them. I also highly encourage them to get as involved because it's really a great thing to be involved in.
So what are your plans for the future in this area?
I really don't have my plans set, but I know I'm going to continue on and just try and basically be the best I can at what I'm doing and just achieve as much as possible in the time and with everything I do.
It's been a pleasure working with all the refugees and seeing how much they appreciate being in this country.
Now, just give us a little bit of a background. You were born in Burma and came to Australia in 1952?
Yes, I came to school here and an Australian citizen turned up at where my family lived, and my father happened to mention that he wanted to send his son to school, and the bloke sort of said, I know a headmaster of the school, I should be able to help. My poor father, I ended up in Geelong Grammar. You can imagine a third world person sending their kid to Geelong Grammar when people over here thought it was too damn expensive. Wow. It was, but I was lucky because I managed, when he retired, I managed to get my mum and dad to come to live in Australia, and both of them died in Australia, became Australian citizens, but I was then able to, I was established enough in store to be able to buy them a house, buy them a car, pay all the outgoings and give them enough money to live on, sort of thing. And
So you became a lawyer, but since then you've done so much work with the refugees, particularly with the Karen. You know that language.
I don't actually know the language.
Oh.
We actually speak Burmese to each other, which is sort of like, we don't normally speak Burmese because they're the ones that are oppressing us in Burma.
Oh dear. But what sort of work are you able to do with these refugees?
Well, it starts off from anything. I take their rubbish to the tip. I move their furniture from house to house. I go and cart things if they want to buy things. What else? I help them to buy houses. I help them to get the loan from the bank. I check out that you can get a lawyer to check out that all the documents are quite kosher. One family is since, there's another one going back in December, one family has since wanted to go back to visit their relatives in the refugee camps there, and of course they came here with a one-way travel document, so I went with them to the Department of Foreign Affairs and got them to another travel document, but that travel document's also only a one-way thing, so I've got to make sure that I have to take them to the Department of Immigration to make sure that they get a visa to get back into this country. It's no good going for a holiday and suddenly you can't find that you can't come back and live in this country.
At City Hall for the Heighton Kidinia Rotary Club's Volunteer of the Year Awards, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl, and congratulations to the winners. Fodder production and animal nutrition are a most important part of current day farming practices in order to maintain a best-in-class position. But sometimes it just does not work out the way we want it to, as Ian Nichols reports.
A timely visit this week to Deakin University of Warn Ponds campus from the Federal Member for Agriculture, Joel Fitzgibbon, given the fact that dairy farmers west of Geelong in the Colac-Otway region are doing it very tough, having to kill off sick stock and sell off other stock for very low prices at our local sale yards. We speak with the Minister and also activist Gary Aranyuk about the plight of farmers.
Well, many on the land are doing it tough, largely due to climatic troubles. We've just finally introduced our farm financing package in cooperation with the Victorian Government, and what that allows us to do now is to give some debt relief to some of those farmers who have viability long term but just need a leg up during some difficult times.
Well, I'll look forward to that news, no doubt, and wanting it sort of, as always, they wanted yesterday, but it's in the pipeline.
It's in the pipeline. We've now signed and announced our agreement with the Victorian Government. They are now taking applications, and there's no reason now why that farm financing package can't be flowing into the bank accounts of local farmers.
Stock feed is difficult to get. It can be got. I've sourced some for them, and they're very happy to have that, but they need funds to be able to procure this stuff because these people can't afford to buy stock feed. Sorry.
Well, I know the Minister for Agriculture, Peter Walsh, has been down there in recent times. He understands the plight, but government assistance has been slow in coming.
It's minimal. It's $30 million, and it's pretty much caught up with a lot of red tape. The farmers have to do a submission, meets a variety of conditions, and as one of the farmers down there, Jock O'Keefe, told me last week, it's turned out that pretty much a lot of the people getting the assistance are the ones that don't actually need it because they're more viable.
It's a catch-22, I guess. Those farmers who are really feeling the pinch can't meet the criteria because they simply don't have the means to do it.
They don't fit the criteria, and once again, it's bureaucracies that aren't in touch with what's actually going on the farm. What really needs to happen is the government, I think, should be sending army trucks out loaded with fodder down to Colac, where we've got a coordinator there ready to allocate and send people down to where it's needed, stock. The assistance is monetary and it's not going to the right people. So that's why I decided 6 weeks ago now to try and get an appeal happening and ask the public to donate funds or gift funds because the funds are not tax deductible because the farmers don't have charity status. So people can donate through the Bendigo Bank to the Farmer Power account and just add if you're going into the Bendigo Bank to give your money, you add 5 cents so they can distinguish the donation from memberships, and if you're putting money in online, you tag the money with the word fodder.
At the Geelong sale yards, this is Ian Nichols for News Geelong.
Thank you, Ian. And now to the weather for Geelong and the Surf Coast expected over the next 6 days. Tomorrow, Saturday, will be cloudy with a chance of showers, contracting to the Surf Coast and clearing during the evening. We can expect a top of around 16. Sunday we start the new week off with a cloudy day with northwest winds and a top of 17. Monday will start with a sunny morning, then a chance of showers on the Surf Coast from early afternoon and an expected top of 18. Tuesday will continue with cloudy conditions and light northerly winds, a top of 18. Wednesday will see a partly cloudy day with a chance of showers and northerly winds with a top of 18. And to finish off the 6 days, Thursday will be partly cloudy with a 35% chance of sunshine and an expected top of 19 degrees. Today we saw cloudy conditions with scattered showers. Those west to northwesterly winds continued to prevail as we reached a top of 14 degrees at 2 o'clock this afternoon. That's all the all-important weather outlook for Geelong and the Surf Coast over the coming week. As we go to a break, and be back with Alex Tigani and the world of sport after this.